to add me to the stream here. And let's bring this, I'm gonna bring this down a little lower so we can see that mirror. I'm gonna tighten this up because this is weird. This is a weird one. I'm gonna raise it up. I know, rocking and a rolling, and do that way and tighten this up because this thing is, it just seems like it's never tight enough. There we go. It's in a weird spot too. Okay, so there we go. I got so much stuff on this little table, honestly. It's a wonder. There. So we're going to be adhering the words to the mirror today. And actually the mirror is great. It turned out pretty fantastic. I'm really excited. I wasn't sure this mirror was going to turn out like the other mirror. Actually, it turned out even, I love how this mirror turned out. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? Fantastic. All of the little extra added things to it. It turned out really, really neat. Isn't that cool? Love it, love it, love it. So now I'm going to actually be adding the words to it. So the words are going to be added. I went to pick up the words. So I use vinyl letters, and I got them the size of this mirror. And so I'm going to adhere the vinyl letters to this mirror, and we will have the mirror reflection completed. So I'm going to take these, and I cleaned it off earlier today, but I'm just going to check it for specks. Because I did the clean off, I did the air, and I'm going to do the air again, just in case something got on it, and something did. See some things got on it while I was out. And there was some things that got on it while I was out. So we're going to adhere it, and I got my trusty little thingamabobber from the, and it's got little stuff on it. My trusty little thingamabobber from the vinyl place where I get my vinyl lettering from. My scraper. Well, it's not a scraper. It's not going to be a scraper today. So I'm going to bring this one up. I'm going to bring you guys up and put you over here so you can see a little better. Hang you off here so I can hang you down a little. Can you see? Let's see. I think so. Let's bring it over. There we go. I'm just trying to get you so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. So now we're going to adhere the words to the mirror. And I think you guys can see. So these are the words. And it says, who taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your, okay, so let's see, skin to such an extent that you bleach to get it like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose, the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the sole of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Isn't that insane? It's like, this is actually considered Malcolm X hate speech, but it's not a hate speech. It's basically talking about who taught you to hate who you are. And I got this a while ago, and what I did was, this is actually the second mirror, and I call these the mirror of reflections. And like I said, I'm going to be making some more of these and putting them in different areas because I think it's important. And it's not just for one race or color. It's actually for anyone that has suffered through not knowing their identity. And I find that that's huge in our world today, is that we are so caught up in I consider not reality of who we are, because our society has made us feel oftentimes that we have to look a certain way, we have to act a certain way, we have to be a certain way. And that is just not true. It's not true. And so, but we have pretty much given into that we've given into that reality a lot in our society. So what I'm going to do is I like to start at the top and see where I want to start this. I'm trying to see if I want to just let go down. Yeah. All right. I just want to make sure it's not going to go down. That doesn't go down on any of my letters. And so now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to start at the top here and look to see where I want this to be. Oh, I don't want it to stick yet. Because I want to kind of start it, and yeah, I am eyeballing it. And it won't go all the way down because I know, did I? Okay, I guess that's where it's, no, that's not where I want it to go. Or is it where I want it to go? I'm trying to see if this is where I want it to go. I think it is. Okay, so this is where we're going to go ahead. I'm gonna lay it down and hopefully I can keep it pretty even, I think, or maybe. And I'm going to try to get all of the curves and everything out of it because I don't want any curves in it. Looks like it's gonna migrate to the side a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Uh-oh, some of my letters stayed on. Definitely don't want that. I don't want them staying on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off of that. Make sure they're not staying on that. Because a lot of times they put this sticky stuff on and it causes the letters to kind of get trapped with the way they rubbed it. And I definitely don't want any of the letters to stay on this paper. And I've had that happen before with some of my vinyl letters, but I don't want to lose any of, yeah, see my O is trying to stay and my E is trying to stay on here. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to rub those because I don't want my O and my E staying on this paper. And I have had to go back in and try to take them off. There we go. The O went, but the E still does not want to go. Come on, E. Yeah, the E doesn't want to go where it's supposed to. Get back, E. You have to go back where you're supposed to go. The E does not want to come off. So, but if that happens, they'll have to remake it because it will be there on them. Yeah, the E is not acting right. So what I'm doing is I'm rubbing it so that it'll stick to the paper that it's supposed to stick to, because that it's not. It's supposed to stick to this paper, and it's not. It's actually sticking to the wrong thing. Just one letter sticking to the wrong thing. So I'm gonna rub it a little bit more, see if I can get it to stick. Yeah, it does not want to come off correctly. So I'm gonna see if I can pull it from this direction. I'm gonna go from this direction and see if I can pull it. And yeah, I did. Okay, so I was able to pull it from that direction. I didn't want to pull it from the other direction. And it's a little weird, but I'm okay with the weirdness of it. I'm okay with the little weirdness because I did. No, I don't want to do it that way. Okay, some of my letters are going to be weird. All right, I didn't stick this right. So a couple of my letters got jumbled. A couple of my letters got jumbled on this one, guys. But we're going to fix it. That one. This one really stuck a lot quicker than they usually do. And it got a little sideways, which is annoying. But that's okay. Got a little sideways. But I'm okay with it. As long as the letters get right. I just have to fix my S here, because my S got off. So I'm going to go back in with my trusty dusty these and rearrange my S. For some reason, it didn't go where it was supposed to. So, well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it. It's not the most significant thing on here. And you know what? I'm just going to let it do what it does. I'm not even going to worry about it. That's the beauty of being me. Boojow! So, all right. So now I'm just going to take it off. I'm just going to take it all off now and remove it slowly and look at it. Yeah, my S and E kind of decided they wanted to date, and I'm okay with that. So I'm going to let them date. That's what I'm going to call it. And the S and E is dating today. Yes, yes, yes. And nicely, nice. Everything else is coming up very nicely. I'm just taking all of this off. None of the letters are sticking to anything else. It did kind of migrate to the right a little bit, but you know what? It still reads, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to go back and redo it. No, I'm not. I'm not. So here we go. Nice. I love this. And I'm going to show it to you guys. I'm just going to pull all this up. There. And it's done. Actually, I like it going off to the left. Not a non-perfect sort of look. So let's have a look. So here we go. Now we have, here it is. So that's the mirror of reflection. And it's actually reflecting quite a bit. But as you can see how I've put the actual speech on the mirror. And the fun part and what I like about putting the actual speech on the mirror is you get to read the speech while you're actually looking at your own reflection. So while you're looking at your own reflection, you get to read Malcolm X's speech about who taught you to hate yourself. That's what the point of this mirror was for. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off the back. The price, the price of this mirror off the back, because I don't want to send that, and I don't want to send this either. So I don't want to send the mirror with little taggy things on it. And I was going to change these hanging things to a regular hanging hook, but I'm not going to do that either. I think I'm going to try to blow some of this out. I don't want this getting inside into the mirror. I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to see all that dust coming out of the mirror. We did some serious sanding on this mirror yesterday. Whew. It's icy cold. Yeah, we did some serious sanding on this mirror yesterday, and I think some of the dust came up front. So we're gonna clear that off up front too. And you don't want to send it with dust all over it. So there we have it. The mirror of reflection is complete. If you didn't see me working on it last night, you can go back and watch the last night's video, because I did do a video last night a little late. And that's where I'm actually working on the mirror of reflection and just kind of painting it and getting it prepared for today. And so now I'm going to go, this gets dropped off at an exhibition. It gets dropped off at an exhibit. And hopefully I'll be able to do more of these. So thanks guys for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down because I have to get going and dropping. So I'm gonna I have to dust myself. Dust yourself off. I have to dust myself off. I'm just gonna move that right there. So, I'm just going to get this mirror sent off and get all this extra. I don't want to have anything on it. Don't want to have anything on it. You know, I do. I rather like the gravitation that way in my Los Angeles with the E and the S together. So, yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm not so caught up in perfect. I'm just not. It's okay for me. I don't mind things not being perfect at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign the back though, because I haven't done that, and I don't think I signed the back of the other one. So let me go and get some. Actually, let me get a paint marker. Let me use a paint marker. Using a paint marker, I'm going to sign back with a paint marker. So if I can get one that works over here, I got blue. All my paint, I have so many paint, I have all these paint markers, and whether or not they work, I don't know. I think this white one does though. I think this white one works. So we're gonna go ahead and do a paint marker signature. Let me see, this white one works. And even if it does work, it may not want to work on this stuff. All right, I'm gonna get some paint because the paint markers may or may not work. I don't know. So I'm gonna get some paint. I think I have some black already on this. Is it? Might be dried out by now though. I had some black earlier. So let's get some more water on that. There we go. We have some black. Ta-da! We have some black. So I'm gonna come down here. And I'm just gonna sign it right here. This is the bottom. Yes, I need more water. I need more water. I know. It's silly. And I need more black. I don't have enough black in this thing. Oh, here. Let me use this. I don't need more water. I'm just going to use some black ink. It'll give me some, it'll liquefy my black enough for me. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to sign here. So I'm going to use the black ink and this is a black acrylic ink, so it's cool. And here we go. More, you can see a black acrylic ink is kind of like black acrylic too. There. Ta-da! Signed. So this has a signature on it. I know I forgot to put my signature on a few things. At least one thing I sent. And the other thing is I have to get some other artwork off today. Gotta get a few more things off today that I didn't get off that I was supposed to get off yesterday. So I'll get them off today. But it also requires some signatures. So you get to watch me sign things today. Sign a few things today that have yet to get signed. So we got this done. So I'm gonna flip this over. Flip the mirror over, and actually I'm gonna sign it on this side too. I'll sign it over here because I haven't signed it over here. So we're gonna sign it on this side, and I put some water on. So I'm just gonna sign it down here. And it's a little easier to sign on here because it's already got some liquidiness to it, and it's already got some color. So now I'm going to move this over here, and we're going to let that dry out because we're going to put that in a bag, and that's going to get shipped off today. So the other thing I need to sign is over here. So, or at least I thought it was over here. It is. I'm going to send this off. Oh, here it is. I'm actually going to send this off, but I have to put a hook on it. And I haven't done that yet. But I'm going to go ahead and sign it today. And I don't know if you guys remember that. This one, I finished this. I'm actually going to be sending this piece down to the gallery. This was at a assemblage piece I did just recently. during the quarantine. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign this piece. I never know where to sign these. This is such a beautiful piece. You just hate putting a signature on it. So I'm going to turn it over. Turn it over. Get it over to there. So it's not, I'm not removing that. I'm just going to sign the back of it. The only problem with signing the back is the backs. I think I got some, what you call it, on the back, so it looks a little, let's see, do it here. There we go. Now it has two signatures. This has two signatures. This has two signatures. Because the other signature didn't look like it wanted to work well. So I'm going to put this over here. And so that's done. And the other thing, I'm still trying to figure out what other thing I'm going to send. I haven't figured that out yet. So, but that's it for today. Oh, I said I was going to show you guys. I have been working on some other masks. You guys saw the one mask, but I don't think you guys saw this mask. I think this mask is really cool. And I want to show you this other piece that I'm working on. So this is going to be another assembly piece. And I'm going to work on this tonight. Because once I get this sent off, I'll have some time to actually work on some other stuff. So I'm excited. So I'm going to actually get this sent off tonight. Once I get this stuff sent off, I'm going to start working on this assemblage piece tonight. So here's, So here's a mask that I just recently did. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yes. This one's really cool. And I thought I was going to use it for this assemblage piece, but I'm not. This one, like I said, these are all made out of leather. This is leather. And I really like what happened with this one. I even gave him some worry lines. But I really like what happened with this one. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I had a lot of fun making that one. And then this one I just recently did, which I think is kind of cool. I love this. I didn't use a whole piece of leather. I just kind of used this piece that I had, which is really neat. And so I'm actually going to use this one for this assemblage piece. I just recently started this assemblage piece. I know this is one that I was looking at when I was during the creative quarantine, but I don't think I started during that time. So you can see I've started painting it, and I am going to do a white wash. I'm going to do a dark wash on it, but I decided that I really like this right here in this corner. I think this goes really nicely here in this corner. So I'm going to actually add this here in the corner. I'm going to put some, and what I use is I just use some really nice upholstery text. And I'm going to put that there because it's like a journey. It's almost like this is a map, which I really like. And then I'm going to take some of these and they'll go down here and they'll go all the way down. I'm just going to put these all the way down. And like it's a journey. So I'm going to put those all the way down on that. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to use a really nice resin and do that in a full resin. I have so been enjoying doing these wood pieces. And they're so not like me, but I've been enjoying making them, making these wood pieces. And these little things, don't ask me what they are, but I've enjoyed making those too. So I can't wait to do more with that piece. And then I can't wait to figure out what this is going to be because I have no idea. Ta-da! I have no idea. Should it just be a face mask? And it's like, walk around with that on, huh? So we'll see what this turns out to be. So thanks for tuning in. And like I said, tonight I'm going to be working on this assemblage piece. So definitely be tuned in tonight because I'm going to work on this piece. I'm going to do a nice dark wash on it, come back in with some other paint. And then after I do the dark wash, I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to do the resin. I'm going to resin that whole piece with a clear resin. And then I'm going to adhere these really nice little resins to it. I'm wondering if I should add some more resin pieces or if I should make some more before I adhere it, because I might want to add some different colors. But I do like these little gray colors. So I don't know. I might add some more resin pieces to it. I don't know. We shall see this evening. So thanks, guys. Tune in tonight because I will be back doing the resin pieces.